pick the games, and we're gonna see. Hello and welcome to our very first episode of NFL Family Fight. This is a program that we're going to come together with my family, and we're going to talk some noise with each other. We're going to talk about our NFL teams, and we're going to pick, and we're going to choose to see who can win the belt at the end of the year. I'm taking home the belt, but let me tell you who I got on this call with me today. First and foremost, I got Harold Ragsdale from Dallas, Texas. Who you representing, Harold?
I'm representing myself. NFL, right?
What's your team, man? What's your team?
I don't have a team. They no longer exist.
Oh, all right. The Houston Oilers, right? All right.
Right.
But you didn't go with the Tennessee Titans. You said, no, I'm just going. I'm gonna be a free agent.
Yeah.
All right. The second person I have is Curtis Murray, my cousin. Well, Harold's my brother. And then I got my first cousin, Curtis Murray, in the NFL Family Fight. Curtis, man, tell us a little bit about yourself and tell us what team you represent.
Lifelong Cowboys fan. Go Cowboys.
All right, go Cowboys. Them cowgirls. We got a Cowboys fan in the house. Oh, Lord. And then the third person I have, man, is my big brother, my other big brother, Charles Ragsdale. Charles, tell us who. We already know. We can see the picture on the screen, but who you representing, Chuck?
Oh, yeah, it's all about Kansas City. All about them Chiefs, baby.
Those Chiefs. Now, I'm here to tell you that Charles was a Kansas City Chiefs fan before it was popular. So y'all don't get on him now. Don't act like he's a bandwagoner now, because back when they were sorry, he was still a fan. So I'm gonna go ahead and give him a pass on that.
He was born before the NFL was popular.
Yeah, he was back there when they only had one ball on the
yeah. Hey, y'all.
Leather helmets. That's what Charles started watching.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, went to school with Vince Lombardi.
All right. Anyway, so what we're gonna do with this show is we're gonna go back and forth, and we're going to make our picks and our predictions for the games, and we're going to talk a little bit about each game, and we're going to go ahead and get started right now because we don't want to belabor the time. So, Charles, my name is Daryl Ragsdale, and I'm kind of, I'm going to be in it too. My team is the Texans. Yes, I know I'm from Houston, Texas. I live in Los Angeles now, but I'm from Houston, Texas, and I love my Texans. I know I'm going to probably only pick them to win about 2 or 3 times this year. But I love my Texans. I'm always rooting for my Texans. All right. So here we go. So Charles, who's first, man? And what game we got first coming up, man, so we can go ahead and get this rolling.
So we kick off Thursday night. We have the Chiefs. They're going to be dropping their banner. And the Lions will be coming into Kansas City to play the Chiefs. And who you got in that one, Harold?
Hey, man, I'm going with the upset, because week 1, I'm going with the Lions. I choose the Lions over the Chiefs week 1. Mahomes usually get a slow start. I'm not saying they're not going to have a great year, because they're going to have a great year if he stay healthy or whatever. But I'm going with them Lions because they on fire. They ended strong last year, and they one of the sleeper teams. So I'm going with the Lions.
Okay, let's go with Durham.
Well, I'm glad that my brother picked the Lions because I'm trying to win that belt, and he already gave me one up on him. I'm going with the Chiefs. Chiefs in week 1. I can't go against my boy Patty Mahomes. That dude is a monster, and there's no way the Lions is going to beat the Chiefs in week 1, man. Come on. So I'm going with the Chiefs. My pick is the Chiefs.
All right, Dirk Kurt, what's up?
Yeah, man. So it's a couple of factors that leads me to my pick. First of all, no Chris Jones, right? Then your other pass rusher with the African name, he's suspended for the first 6 games. Exactly. Therefore, I look for the Lions to play ball control, shorten the game, run the ball down your throat, and put Patrick in a position where he's got to pass the ball in the 4th quarter, which will make it easier for their defensive line to get off. They got a great rookie over there no, not a rookie, but it's a 2nd-year pass rusher. I forgot what his name was. But I say Detroit by 6 points.
Oh, you talk points and everything. Okay.
I mean, I'm just
He
He
done
ain't
done
got-
his research, G.
Okay, so we're gonna break even on this.
Yeah, yeah.
We're gonna break even on this one. The Lions are gonna be pretty good. The Lions are going to surprise a lot of teams this year. They may win the division. But with all that being said, I'm going with the Chiefs.
We already knew that Chuck was
Yeah,
going.
that's a revelation now.
Like
They're
going
gonna
with
be
like
every
They're not
week.
going to be able to stop Patty Mahomes. Yeah, we do have a couple of setbacks with Chris Jones being out, but we'll be able to compensate for it. We got a deep roster this year. Okay, so we'll move on along to the second game. I'll pick first on this one.
But before we move on, Chuck, so are we gonna have to do this every week, Harold and Kurt? Are we gonna have to listen to Chuck act like he not gonna pick the Chiefs and then pick the Chiefs?
I know. Yeah, just check mark.
Yeah.
Check mark.
So it's gonna be, well, the team is real good and they got a good quarterback, but
it's like it's like they're gonna win 14 out of 17 games. So I got to go with them. I predict them to go about 14-3. I do.
Okay. All right.
We got the Texans and the Ravens. And the Ravens, they got Lamar Jackson back. They've added a little bit of depth. They picked up then they pick up
Odell Beckham.
You said Odell Beckham.
Got ODB, yeah.
Yeah. And Dobbins, that's a good back. So I'm going with the Ravens, and they're at home. Texans are playing in Baltimore. All right. Kurt?
Well, man, I like the Texans makeup. I just think they're about a year away from making some real noise. But I think they make it surprisingly close. I'm going to say with the Ravens installing a new offense, Lamar didn't play the whole preseason. I'm going to say that the Ravens win, but it's not going to be a blowout.
Okay.
All right.
How about it, Durham?
I'm about to pull a Chuck. The Ravens. The Ravens, man, they're a good team, but I'm gonna have to go. Nah, listen, man, I love my Texans. Like my cousin, because it said, man, they're just a few years away. I think they're more than 1 year away. I think they're a few years away. And the Ravens, man, that's my sleeper. That's one of my sleeper picks for this season. I think that they're going to be really, really good. I like their wide receiver core. I like Odell Beckham being the third choice, the third wide receiver on that team. Come on, ODB, the slot receiver. Come on, man, he gonna destroy, right? And Lamar Jackson is a monster. And as long as he's healthy, man, they're going to play well and they're going to win a lot of games. So I don't even think it's going to be close, Big Kurt. I think it's going to, I'd take them by 20, 21. They're gonna come out there and they're gonna make my Texans look bad, I think, in week 1. Now I'm rooting for my Texans always, but I can't choose them.
Okay. Who you got, Harold?
Yeah, it's shut down. Ravens all day. Texans are like 25 years away and 5 coaches away. That was the worst job that any black man could take, the way they did Lovie Smith, I believe it was last year, when he made them play hard and they didn't get the #1 draft pick, and then they gave them the boot. So they're going to lose, but I say this about Texans. They're going to look good as they lose.
That's what I'm saying, right there.
They're going to look good lose.
Yep.
But they're going to lose by 3 touchdowns, though.
Yeah, but they're gonna look good, man. That young black coach they got, man, he sat over there with his chest out like he really bad about it. You know?
You talking about D'Amico, right? D'Amico.
Yeah,
Ryan?
yeah. Oh, D'Amico look good over there. He look good on the sideline. They're gonna look good losing.
Okay. Man, them nice shiny blue helmets.
Yeah.
All right, G. Well, you're gonna kick off the next week the next game, I'm sorry, with the Jaguars. They're playing in Indianapolis versus the Colts. Who you got?
Man, I'm going with the Jags. I gotta go with Jacksonville. I like that quarterback, man. He got that the Gibbs. He got that Barry Gibbs hair, that long hair that them white boys used to wear back in the 70s, man. And then he chunking that rock. That dude is a winner. So he won in college, and he gonna keep winning. He had a heck of a year last year. That was his coming out party. And this game won't even be close. And then the Colts got a rookie quarterback that he got some growing pains. They gonna throw some blitz and some different looks at him in week 1, and he's gonna struggle, I believe. But that's gonna be a walk in the park for the Jags.
I'm gonna go the other direction, man. I think the Colts is gonna win this game, week 1, man. I think the Colts are gonna take it. I think they're gonna have a comeback year, and I think they're in a very, very weak division, and I think that the Colts are gonna be right there at the top of our division this year. So I think the Colts gonna win this.
All right, let's go, Kurt.
Well, okay, 2 things. I do like that quarterback from the Colts. I just think he's a difference maker. But, old boy from the Jaguars, first of all, the fact that he's that big, but he's got the head of a 15-foot man. So anybody with a brain that big, he's going to be hard to beat. I think the Jaguars will win 12 games this year. I think they'll host a playoff game and make it to the second round. I'm going with the Jaguars.
All right. I'm going to have to go with the Jaguars as well. I think Peterson's going to have them guys ready to go. I'm not sold on the Colts this year. I don't think they're going to be able to accomplish much this season. So I'm going to go with the Colts. And then I'll kick off next week. This game is going to be a pretty interesting game. We have the Buccaneers at Minnesota Vikings. I'm not really sure what the Bucks are going to be like this year.
But before you move on, Chuck, man, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know if you wanted your camera on, but you turned it on.
Yeah, it's all good. I'm like, man, I mean, all y'all got your cameras on. So
okay, my bad.
I don't want to
start over from there. I'll cut this out.
Crazy.
Yeah, no, I'll cut it out. I just saw it come on, and I knew you said earlier you didn't want it on, so I wanted to make sure that you weren't doing something that you didn't want to do. My bad.
Okay.
My fault for stopping you.
Okay.
So to start over from the top at this game, and then I will cut out this part. Well, but first let's let Harold come back.
The Buccaneers. Oh, Harold.
Yeah, he's
okay. Whose turn was it? I lost count.
No, it was you. It was you, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with this game. Is going to be a very interesting game. The Buccaneers and the Vikings. The Buccaneers, I don't see them doing too much this year. Who's a quarterback this season?
The playmaker.
It's going to be Baker. Who's quarterback? Baker. Yeah.
Baker Mayfield with Mike Evans.
Yeah, I'm not sold on Baker Mayfield in the NFL level. I loved him in college when he was at Oklahoma, but he hasn't been able to produce much. He couldn't do much with the Browns. So
yeah, all he did with the Browns was give them their first playoff victory and since Jim Brown was playing. That's all he did.
Okay. Well, the Vikings. Cousins, he's the guy. So I think they're not going to be able to. I think Jefferson's going to have a monster day. And I'm going to go with the Vikings. Okay. All right. Back on you, Kurt. I think you
back on me? Okay.
Yeah.
So, the playmaker's starting, and I'm zero. I'm out on Kirk Cousins. They let Dalvin Cook go. They do have Jefferson, but I think we can let Jefferson get off. I think Tampa's defense is still intact. Their coach is a hell of a coordinator. I think they limit the scoring and they shut the run down. Give me the Buccaneers in the upset.
Ooh, okay. Okay. How about it, Daryl?
I originally chose the Buccaneers, but I think I'm gonna change I think I want to go with the Vikings, man. I don't have any faith in the quarterback over there for the Buccaneers.
Baker, the playmaker.
Yeah, I don't have no faith in Baker, man. I don't have no faith in him. Baker Mayfield's more talk than he is, man. gameplay. I know you love Baker Mayfield. Wasn't that the OU quarterback or something? You
Yes,
know,
sir. Yes, sir.
I don't have no faith in him, man. And it's not even because I like the Vikings a whole lot. It's just because I don't like Baker, man.
But you got faith in Kirk Cousins?
I do not. But I have more faith in Kirk Cousins than I do in Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield make too many mistakes, man, in big moments, in my opinion. And I just think the moment is just too big. I think he can win some games, but he ain't gonna, I can't hang my hat, man. I'm trying to win a belt here, and I can't do that with picking Baker Mayfield, man.
All right. Let's go, little bro G.
But I'm going with Baker. Buccaneers all day.
Okay.
All day. He gonna have a big season. He got something to prove. He playing with a chip on his shoulder. They done float him around to some different teams. He done got a raw deal down there in Cleveland. And then he came back and stepped in for the Rams when Stratford went down last year and they finished big with him holding it down at the quarterback position. And now he's had a full training camp with the Bucs. I think he know the offense. He gonna make it happen. Easy game, easy win. They'll probably win by about 10.
Okay. Okay. So we're gonna turn it back around on you again and go to the next game. It's going to be the 49ers will be traveling to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers. Who you got?
I'm gonna have to go with the Steelers just because I gotta go with the brother because he's a winner. He gonna coach them boys up. Really, the 49ers should win, but I think their quarterback situation is kind of wishy-washy right now, and they're just not solid right now. I just think that Pittsburgh they it's gonna be like Franco Harris and LC. Man, it's gonna be like the steel curtain. That defense, they flying around. They got that Watt kid on the line. He wrecking shop, and they got a bad little old young receiver it's time for him to have a come out season. I like that quarterback. He's a gunslinger. So I'm going with the Steelers.
Okay. All right. I got you down for the Steelers. How about you, Daryl?
Man, come on. Brock, we got Purdy, we got McCaffrey, we got Debo Samuels, we got George Kittle. Boy, that offense is going to be high powered and they're going to be balling out. I'll take the 49ers.
Okay. And Kurt?
Where's the game at?
They're going to be playing in Pittsburgh.
Oh, well, in that case, look, I'm going with Steelers. The 49ers will be the 40 whiners after this game. Brock Purdy is an unproven commodity. TJ, whoever, what is that? Watt?
Yeah.
TJ Watt.
I know. Yeah. He's getting ready to have Brock for dinner.
He balled out last year, y'all.
I know, for 7 games. That's barbecue chicken.
Okay. Well, with this game, I went with the 49ers. That defense is stout. They went to the playoffs last year without a quarterback, So I had to pick them against Pittsburgh. Yeah. I had to go with them. I had to go for them against Pittsburgh. I think they go into Pittsburgh and get the win. I do. Okay, so we'll move on along to the Commanders. The Arizona Cardinals will be traveling to D.C. to play the Commanders. And me living out in Virginia, Washington's kind of growing on me a little bit. That's my team over in the NFC. I root for them a little bit. KC is my heart. Chiefs, but I'm out here in Virginia and I have Commanders all around me. So I'm gonna go with the Commanders in this game to beat the Cardinals. The Cardinals are not. I got a chance to watch them, and I know it was just a preseason game, but I got a chance to watch them play Kansas City, and they have a lot of work. And the starting quarterback is out for a while, so I don't think Colt McCoy is going to be able to get the job done. So my pick is the Commanders. Okay, so Kurt, it's on you.
Man, I think I saw on the ticker where they cut Colt McCoy. So they're obviously, they're tanking for Caleb Williams, right? So every game that the Cardinals, just you ain't even got to ask me. I'm picking the other team. And
Okay.
I hate the Commanders, but I'm gonna pick them today.
Okay. Daryl.
I'm right there with you. I hate that I even have to 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 put in a vote for the Commanders. I hate I have to. I would vote against them every week if I could. But the Cardinals, man, come on. Right now, I can't.
Yeah, they
So
trying
I'm gonna have
to.
to. I mean, it's the which is the worst of two options or whatever. How does that saying go?
The lesser of two evils.
The lesser of two evils. Thank you. Lesser of two evils, and I'm gonna go with it. Hopefully, this all season will be the only time I ever pick the Commanders to win a game. But I'm gonna pick the Commanders. I'm going with the Commanders in Week 1.
All right. Looks like we have a sweep. How about it, Harold? Who you got?
Yeah, I got the Commanders, man. I got the Commanders just because be enemy. That's gonna be his team probably after the season. Rivero, he's out of there. That's why he brought be enemy. I think that's why he left Andy Reid, because he was setting himself up for a head job, and I think he gonna have that office hidden. And
plus Magic Johnson is part of the ownership group. So
that's right.
He's gonna be one.
My man Magic in the ownership. I gotta go with the Commando, bro.
Okay.
I love Tyler. Don't get me wrong, Tyler's a Murray. So, and Tyler played for OU, but he's hurt. And they got a new coach. They rebuilding, man. Commanders all day.
Okay, we're gonna turn it right back around to you again. We have the Battle of Ohio. Cincinnati Bengals will be going to Cleveland to take on the Browns.
Bengals.
Bengals. There was no hesitation there. Okay. And Harold, you got your ex-quarterback out there in Cleveland. What you say?
I'm going Bengals. Okay. Jamar Chase and Burrow. Come on, man. I'm picking them. Man, come on. Let's go with the Bengals.
Okay, Kurt.
Joe Burrow has been out of training camp, all training camp, just got back, soft tissue injury. Myles Garrett and them going to be eating that ass up. This is the first game. They known for losing early in the season. They got a hell of a running game in Cleveland with Chubb. Deshaun Watson got something to prove. Give me them Browns.
Oh, Kurt, I was hoping I would be the only one to make that upset pick there. Where is it? Can you see it? I am going with the Browns. That was my upset pick. Some of the same reasons as you stated. I think the Bengals start off slow. I think the Bengals will take a step back this season. That's just my take on them. I think they're going to take a step back this season. I don't think they'll be competing. I think they have to worry about the Ravens and the Steelers.
Man, Deshaun is gonna be out there getting massages right before the game. His head ain't gonna be at the game.
I like Deshaun.
Have a big game. Hey, that nigga's forehead gonna be in the game. That's for damn sure.
Okay, so I'm gonna kick it back off. Kick it back off with the Panthers. Carolina is going to Atlanta. I know the Panthers are starting a new quarterback. I have to go with Atlanta at home. I'm just going to take Atlanta. I don't know how both these teams will be performing this season. I have no idea, but I think I'll have to go with the Falcons. I don't know a lot about the Panthers and what they have going on right now. So, yeah, I'm going with the Falcons in this game. And Kurt, it's back on you.
Man, dang, Chuck. See, Bijan Robinson, the rookie tailback at Atlanta. That's the only reason. When I look at the quarterback, old boy from Bama, that's at Carolina. Man, he be throwing the ball bigger than his head, bro.
Yeah.
He look real frail out there. And I just don't think he can hold up on the hits. I love him, right? But this gonna be a little pillow, a sixth grade girl fight. I just choose Atlanta, just up for the running back.
Okay.
Who'd you choose?
All right, Daryl.
Who'd you pick, Chuck? You picked Atlanta too?
I picked the Falcons.
All right, so this is gonna be strategic for me. So I don't care. I don't know a whole lot about either one of these teams. You know what I'm saying? But just because both of y'all picked the Falcons and y'all went with Atlanta, and I'm trying to get ahead on points, maybe
You got to go across the grain.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
you
go
got
across.
to.
I'm gonna go against the grain, and I'm gonna go with the Panthers in this one. Let me go ahead and choose the Panthers. I think I had checked Falcons on my sheet here, but I'm gonna change that, and I'm gonna go with the Panthers on this one.
That's why I used to thump you in your head when you was a little kid all the time. Always going across the grain. All right, Herb.
And Falcons. I gotta go with the Falcons, man, because they at home. Both of these are basement teams. We got a lot of growing to do. But I like that running back. I watched him in the draft, watched him in the speech, liked his interview with the pivot. I gotta go with the Falcons because they at home.
I feel this next matchup is going to be an intriguing matchup. You got the Tennessee Titans. They're traveling to New Orleans to take on the Saints. We're gonna kick this one off with Harold.
Oh, this is an easy one. Saints all day. They got my boy Carr. I think he get his career is gonna be rejuvenated. He's got something to prove. Then I believe Winston is still his backup.
Okay.
They got enough weapons out there, man. I just think Carr gonna handle them pretty easy.
Okay. How about it, Daryl?
The Tennessee has a history of destroying cars, okay? Because they destroyed David Carr when he was the Texas quarterback, and I think they gonna come after his brother in this game, boy. They got Ryan Tannehill, and then they got my boy D-Hop out there on the outside now. Tennessee is gonna be a force this season. I know I said somebody else might be at the top of the list in this division, but Tennessee is going to be at the very top. They're not going to lose this week one matchup. I'm picking Tennessee.
All right. Okay, it's on you, Kurt.
Man, I just think Vrabel and Travis Henry, I think they're going to run the ball over 30 times. I think that defense is going to be tired. Give me the Titans, man. Give me the Titans in a close one.
Okay. And I'm going to follow that cat. I'm going to go with the Titans. They're just tough. They're tough physically. They're a blue-collar football team. They're going to go in there and hand it to the Saints. That's just my take on it. All right, next game. I picked this game as the game of the week because this one is really interesting. I have no idea who will win this game, but it's Miami and the Chargers. And the only reason I'm going with the Chargers is because going with the Dolphins. I'm sorry. I'm going with the Dolphins because the Chargers are in our division. And I want to see the Dolphins hand them a loss. Dolphins are going to be competitive this season. I think they'll be in the running to win that division over there. I think they'll take it. So I'm going with the Dolphins. And Kurt?
Man, this was a hard one for me, but I think as long as Tua is upright, they got too many weapons. Here's the thing about the Chargers. They got Kellen Moore, Dallas's old OC, offensive coordinator. He refuses to run the ball with the lead. So for me, his playbook is incomplete. He'll refuse to run the ball. Your quarterback's gonna have 2 picks. I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go with Miami, man. I got to.
Okay.
I'm right there with you, big cuz. Got to go with Miami. They got Tua. Then they got Tyreek Hill, probably the fastest man in the football league right now. And then Waddle, who is a monster out there on the other side. And trying to stop them wideouts in Miami is, man, it's going to be an uphill battle for anybody. And I'm choosing Miami.
Right. Sounds good. Who you got, G?
Dolphins. Barring
Okay.
concussions, no
That was
concussions.
Yeah.
Yeah, if my boy Tua don't have any concussions, if he can stay upright, hey, easy game. Tyreek's gonna run all over him.
Easy work.
It's a good shot. They're playing in Los Angeles. They're playing in Chargers home stadium. We might all three take the L on that, but as long as we're all four of us, I mean, so as long as
Hey,
you
remember,
guys pick the same, we're okay.
but remember, San Diego wanted Tua bad because he's from Hawaii. He gonna have some people. It's gonna be a nice crowd for them too.
I hear you. So we got we're gonna start off with Earl, and we got the Super Bowl losers, the Eagles, will be going to play New England Patriots. Bill Belichick and his crew. Who you got, G?
Eagle, easy work. Yeah, Elliott will take his first L as a running back with the Patriots.
All right. How about you, baby bro?
Man, I agree wholeheartedly with my big brother, Jalen Hurts. Man, he's a monster. And he's gonna go out there and destroy it. You know, the Patriots got the Patriots way, and they got their coach and all that stuff, but he ain't gonna be able to coach them to a victory in this game. I
have a feeling Kurt's gonna go across the grain on this one. Who you got, Kurt?
Man, you know me so well, cousin. Look, Bill Belichick has had all year to prepare for Jalen Hurts. He might not do nothing else the rest of the year.
Yeah.
He's had all year to prepare for Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Give me Belichick in a close game, bro.
Mac Jones throwing the ball to Juju Smith-Schuster.
Hey,
really?
like, what's that song? The Return of the Mac.
You know, I had that same, feeling that the Eagles, they may beat, the Patriots, they may beat the Eagles. But I'm picking the Eagles.
Yeah, of course you are. Of course you are.
Yeah, they
made Belichick
on the fantasy league.
Okay. I'm going on record right now. Brady made Belichick. What?
Yeah.
Belichick ain't that good. Brady made Belichick. What?
Okay. Hey, he was the defensive coordinator though with the Giants. You know what I'm saying? Lawrence Taylor, all that. So I'm just saying his hat is supposed to be defense, and I want to see what he do. Plus, it wouldn't hurt the Cowboys if they drop one.
Yeah. Okay. We got Green Bay getting ready to go down and play the Chicago Bears, and I think this is the start of what's that kid's name? Love.
Yeah.
Start of his era in Green Bay, but he has to go down to Soldier Field and take on them Bears. And I don't think the Packers are going to get the job done. I think the Bears will win this game. I think I give them the home field advantage in this one. That's why I'm going to give it to them. What say you, Kurt?
Bears.
Bears, okay. No commentary, huh? You just know straight up?
Bears.
Okay. How about it, Daryl?
Man, I want to go against the grain again, but that's Love over there. Love over there out there in Green Bay now, right? Who is he throwing the ball to?
Oh, he got that. He got some. It's gonna be a 3-point game. I'm just saying Justin Fields is a better runner, and that's gonna be the difference because I think they both gonna have great years.
Yeah,
I think they are.
I'm going with the Packers, man. I just, man, the Bears
That's a
have been
good pick,
bad.
though.
So,
That's a good
yeah, man,
pick.
I'm going with the Packers, man.
I just
Bears,
think the quarterback run game gonna win, gonna make it a close game and a 3-point game.
well, one of my best friends is a Bears fan, and I talk so much noise to him
Oh
about
yeah,
the
you
Bears
can't do it.
every
You
year.
can't pick them. Yeah.
I can't pick them, man. I can't pick them.
I get it. I get it.
I'm going with the Packers.
I'm
Man.
the same way with the Packers, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, I get it.
So this pick against the Bears is for you, Jason. If you watch this, Jason, I'm picking against your team because of you. Okay.
Okay. How about it, G?
Bird. Justin Fields is my quarterback. Now I've been watching this cat. He just need help. He play all in, man. He play hard. So I'm looking for him to have a breakout season. Plus, I watched his little sister win state in basketball. I think it was in Louisiana this past season. Fields champion is all through their family. So I'm going with the Bears, man.
Okay, we're gonna turn it right back around to you. And we're gonna go the Rams. They're traveling out to Seattle to play the Seahawks.
Seahawks.
What do you have? Seahawks?
Yeah, go with the old man, man. He what's my quarterback's name? That been in the
Gino.
league?
Smith, baby.
Gino, baby.
Gino, baby.
Hey,
Gino.
Gino really revived his career.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Gino,
yes.
I'm happy for Gino. Gino playing like they thought he would when he's with the Jets.
Yeah.
But he's got his game together, and I think Pete Carroll, the OC over there, they kind of pattern the game and let Gino be himself. So that's gonna be probably a blowout, man. I think Rams done had their day. They've had their day, man. For real.
I have to disagree with you on that one, little bro, but we'll see. All right. Let's go, Darren.
I live in LA now, but I moved to LA from Seattle. And man, we have found out that the system made Mr. Sierra, or whatever her name is, the old quarterback for Seattle. What's his wife?
Russ. Yeah.
Russ. But what's his wife's name though?
Yeah.
Sierra. Yeah. The system made Mr. Sierra. Okay, no, I'm just saying. All right. So, and we're seeing that now. And now the system is doing the same thing for my boy Gino, game manager Smith. And, and he's gonna come out tomorrow. I have all the faith in the world. I think they're gonna win a lot of games this year.
So you going with the Rams?
No, man, I'm going to Seattle.
Okay. Okay. All right. Who you got, Kirk?
Man, damn. Man, give me the Hawks, man, because I just don't think I don't think Rams got enough left, man. I don't.
Hey, what's that Sunday show when everybody pick and then one guy goes across the grain and he calls himself, he put on that hat, the lone wolf.
Yeah.
That's me right now, baby. Oh, the lone wolf. I'm going with the Rams. Rams will win this one. Okay, now I'm gonna turn back around and we're going with the Las Vegas. Check that. Las Vegas, and they'll be playing Denver. I got a little bit of a hope that Wilson gonna get it turned around this year. I have a little bit of hope in the new coach they brought in over there. And I think that's going to make the difference. And I picked the Broncos to beat the Raiders. All right. Kurt.
Damn. Man, this is a loserville pick. Dang. I want to believe that the Broncos going to give me the Broncos. Give me the Broncos.
Okay.
They defense and plus the running game, just give me the Broncos. All their receivers are hurt, but I don't trust Jimmy G or Sean. What's his name? The coach. I don't trust him.
All right. Coming to you, Daryl.
So I didn't check this. Is Devontae Adams hurt?
Nope.
He'll be playing.
Devontae Adams is playing? And you
Yeah.
choosing Russ? You choosing Russell Wilson over Jimmy G and Devontae Adams?
Man, I don't know if Jimmy G. I don't know. I just don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't have
Listen,
faith in
man,
Jimmy G.
Y'all talk about Jimmy G. Jimmy G ain't done nothing but win.
What?
Huh?
Hey, cuz whatever you gotta tell yourself.
Right? I mean,
Ooh, he known for 8 out of 15, bro, and 2 picks. That's all on a big stage. That's all I'm saying.
you talking about the biggest stage. This is week 1. And I'm taking Jimmy G and Devontae Adams and the Raiders in week 1. Now we're picking in the playoffs. I might pick again. Week 1, I'm picking Jimmy G and Devontae Adams over. I have much more faith in Jimmy G and Adams than I do in Russell, Mr. Sierra, and the people he out there playing with. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. I'm just going with Sean Payton. That's all I'm doing.
Well, it hurts me to have to pick because I hate both of these teams. So, but I'm gonna take the Broncos because that it is what it is. It really doesn't make any difference at all who wins that game to me.
No shit.
All right, let's go, G.
Yeah, I gotta go Sean Payton. Not just
not Russ, but
Payton. Sean Payton just a better coach. I just think, and then they're in Denver. They're mile high, man. They in Denver. I just give it not, and I'm not a Wilson fan. I think he's what they call a prima donna or whatever.
Yes.
The system made him.
Yes.
But I just think Sean Payton to have a game plan, and those boys play with a lot more discipline. The mistakes will be a lot less than this. This is game 1, man. They'll be okay. They'll beat the Raiders. Raiders need work. They in Vegas, man. It's a gamble.
All right, we're gonna stay with you, G. And the next game, your boys, man. Boys gonna be playing the Giants.
Yeah, and that's in
New York.
New York. But that's gonna probably be a blowout, man. Cowboys gonna run the Giants off the field. Giants is that they okay, but they need some work. And I think the defense, the Cowboys defense, is gonna put enough pressure on that quarterback, and they really just got to stop that Barkley. What is it? Barkley? That's his name.
Saquon.
Saquon. Yeah, they got to stop Saquon. And
easier said than done, bro.
Yeah, that's gonna be a man. That's gonna be a. But is Jones still the Giants quarterback?
Yep, Daniel Jones. Yep.
I gotta go with the Cowboys. Jones, man, come on.
Okay. All right, Daryl.
I like Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley and man, Dak, man. Dakota, man, come on. Dakota, you know what? If this was later in the season, if this was something was on the line in week 16 or 15 or something, I would pick against the Cowboys. But week 1, this is when Dakota show up to play when ain't nothing on the line. So he'll probably throw for 600 yards or so. So I'm gonna go ahead. In week 1, I'm gonna choose Dakota and the Cowboys.
Oh, okay. That's what I get for guessing, based on your earlier comment.
No, I tried to do what you do with Kansas City, man.
Okay, let's go, Kurt. I know you got your boys, don't you?
Well, hey, the NFC East, they need to change. When we talking about Dak playing the NFC East, they need to change it to D-A-D because he their daddy. He owns all of it. So until further notice, give me them boys.
All right.
Oh, man.
You know, the Giants surprised me a bit last season.
Oh, here we go.
And you know what? I have to go against the boys on this one. I'm taking the home field advantage. I'm going with the Giants. I'm going with Saquon Barkley. I have over 100 yards rushing, and Giants win. Giants win by 3, I'd say. And with that said, we go to the Monday Night Football with the Buffalo Bills taking on the Jets. I don't think magic is going to just appear simply because they have their quarterback in New York now. I think it's going to take them a while to get things together, and so I'm saying the Buffalo Bills, they're already established. I think they go in there and I think they beat the Jets. Monday Night Football. What say you, Kirk?
Bruh, listen. Did you watch the Jets play Bills last year with no quarterback? They damn near beat them both times. I think they I think they broke the code with Josh. I look for him to have about 5 sacks and a couple of turnovers, right? And they hit it when he takes off running against them. They put the helmet in his ribs every time. So I just think that with Aaron Rodgers with something to prove, but much as I hate him, give me A-Rod in the Jets.
Yeah.
Okay. He looks good. He looked good in the preseason, the little bit of time that he did play. All right, Daryl, who you have?
Yeah, I disagree with my big cousin on this one. Disagree.
Okay.
I'm picking, man, listen. So after this, we're gonna say our early predictions for the Super Bowl.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. And the Buffalo Bills is at the top of my list. So I'm going, and Josh Allen, I trust. I think he is a 1A to Patty Mahomes in the league right now. And I'm going with Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills.
Okay. All right. Close us out, G.
I'm going with the Jets.
Woo, Benny and the Jets.
Yeah, I gotta go with Rodgers because they playing in New York and they got their home field advantage. And I love their defense. Their defense is some dogs. They got some dogs. They D line is stout. They linebackers, they swarm around the ball. Buffalo, come on, man. That's what OJ play. Say, man, Buffalo, come on, Buffalo, Jim Kelly, come on, man. They couldn't even win the Super Bowl in the Super Bowl. What, no, like three consecutive years they lost or whatever, man. Buffalo, they will not be in the AFC Championship game this year. They had a little run, and Allen is a threat, but that boy out there with the Bengals, they're a lot more thorough. And then you got Aaron Rodgers, man, the Jets. Our Jets all day.
And you know I hate Buffalo, G, because they're the ones who broke the record and came back on my Oilers and beat the so it hurts me to choose Buffalo, okay? Yeah. But I'm sorry, I like Josh. I like the kid out there in Cincinnati too. Yeah. I think he's just as good, but I gotta go.
On that note, Warren Moon is one of the most underappreciated bad you-know-whats that I've ever seen.
Warren Moon is the best quarterback. Him and I'd say Dan Marino were the best pure passes. The best pure passes the NFL has ever seen. And I would throw that kid Dan Fouts in there. He was slanging too.
There you go.
Hey, with Winslow, that was a team right there.
Charlie Joyner.
Yeah. Oh, man. Muncie.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Muncie wore them down.
Oh, my God.
Man, y'all showing y'all age right now.
I know.
About no Dan Fouts, but I can vouch for Warren Moon and that run and shoot offense that changed the game with Drew Hill, Haywood, Jeffrey.
It brought us the NFL we got right now.
Oh, no doubt.
It brought us the NFL we have right now. That run and shoot.
That run and shoot offense is why we do that. That was the precursor for the
hurry up. That West Coast.
Your Cowboys were the one that started that shotgun formation, wasn't it?
Yep.
With Roger Staubach.
Yep.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
have
that's
done
how
most
old people
traditionally
talking stuff
great
right now.
things. Started with the Cowboys.
Man,
Yeah. So
back in my day, they used to.
no,
they
that's why we
used to
named.
ball.
That's why we advocated for your
The
middle name to be
goalpost
Preston
was in the middle of the end
because of
zone.
Preston Pierce.
Yeah.
So okay. So y'all said we're gonna pick who our early Super Bowl
early Super Bowl matchup.
Yeah. I would say, man, let's pick 3, and then around week 6 or so, we'll get rid of
Adjust.
one.
Oh.
We'll adjust, get rid of one of our picks, and then around week 10 or 11 or something, we'll get rid of another one. Week 12, we'll get rid of another one of our picks, and then we'll go to the end of the season with our last pick that we believe is going to win. You understand what I'm saying?
That's player. I like
it. So is this going to be the matchup? 2 teams?
No. Just your one.
Oh, just
who
one
you
team.
think is going to win. 3 teams
okay.
that you
Great,
think.
great.
3 teams that you think have the best chance, or that you believe is going to win the Super Bowl. We're going to go with 3 today.
Kansas City,
Kansas
City, and Kansas City.
Yeah, I figured that.
No. I'm a play. I'm a play.
Okay, so let's start with G, man. Your 3 teams. Who you think is going to win the Super Bowl this year? Who you think is going to win?
Okay, I think I forget my list. Let me see. I already wrote it down. What was my pick? Super Bowl. You gotta say Chiefs. Out of the AFC, and I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Commandos and Jacksonville.
Now your text message to us. You said Bucks.
2 of your teams going to be eliminated right off the bat.
You said Bucks, Bears, and Lions in your text message.
Oh yeah, hold up. I need to X off one of them teams. I said, okay, Chiefs. I can't go against Mahomes. I can't go against Andy Reid. I can't go against Santa Claus, because Santa Claus is gonna be in the show. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's gonna be Chiefs, and I gotta go with them Lions and Commando. They gonna do something special this year. The Washington Commandos. So those are my three picks. If I were going to say AF2, I gave 2 NFC teams. So you said just give 3. So I gave 2 NFC teams and 1 AFC. Because I feel the AFC is wide open. It depends on injuries in the AFC. For real. No one's really just dominant. I mean, if Mahomes go down, the Chiefs are down. They're done. Because you got the Jets, you got my boy Burrow, you know what I'm saying? That's showtime. And then you got Buffalo, man. You say, man, it's too much heat. So they depending on who's healthy at the end.
Okay. All right. Who's next?
I'll go next. So I think, man, I wanted to say Buffalo first, but I'm gonna change mine last minute. I'm gonna go with Cincinnati 1, because I love the Chiefs, man, but I can't put them first because they haven't shown that they can do it back to back yet. And everybody gonna be coming after. So I think my first team, my top team is gonna be Cincinnati. My second team is Kansas City. And then my third team, my sleeper pick this year, who I think is going to be real good this year, and I think they're going to make some waves. And if they're healthy, I think they're going to make some waves in the playoffs. And I think that's the Ravens.
Hey, you want to go, Kurt, or you want me?
I'll go. You know, Dallas is one. And oddly enough, I'm gonna go against the grain. I think Kansas City takes a step back this year. Their receivers are too little.
How dare you?
They don't have their best defensive lineman, their war daddy, in camp yet. They haven't signed Chris Jones. And I think you're going to be leading him to injury by trying to put him on the field when he does come back. I think they will lose home field advantage and have to go to Miami, where Tua will put the nail in their playoff coffin. So give me Dallas, give me Miami. And this team right here, I just think they got a shot. Give me them Seahawks. Give them to me.
Okay.
I know what I said, but I changed my mind.
Okay.
I like
so my picks are.
I like them to win a lot of games, but I don't think they're gonna make no waves in the play.
It's just if it's set up where Purdy ain't who we think they are, and Geno stay consistent. I'm just saying if they get to host a game and get past it, they in the NFC Championship already.
Okay.
All right, my number one team, the Houston Texans. No, I'm just joking. Okay, we're gonna go with the first and foremost the Chiefs, right? And for my two additional teams, I'm gonna have to go NFC because it's hard for me to pick an AFC team to dethrone my Chiefs. So my number 2 pick will be the 49ers. And my number 3 will be the Eagles. Those are my teams. Chiefs, 49ers, and the Eagles.
Man, you really went out on a limb there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chiefs and Eagles. You know?
It definitely wasn't a hot take.
That's very conservative.
Yeah.
That was like a Dillard Haggard suit. For real. Say, man, that was real penny loafer of you.
I hear you. So, okay. Okay, so we got all our picks in. So let's close it out with Daryl. Daryl closes out.
Man, the great first episode, fellas. So what we want to do is we're going to do this every week. We're just inviting everybody to come back, hang out with us. And what we want you to do is down in the comments, we want you to tell us your picks. Tell us who you agree with, who you think is going to got the picks right, who you think got the picks wrong. Let's have the conversation down below. Man, y'all like, share, and subscribe, man, and just see us all doing what we love to do. We love football, and we love to talk about it. So we appreciate you for coming out, and we'll see you next week.
All right, deuces.
All right, y'all.
All right. UCLA, man, come on. UCLA.
It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. But listen. No, a success would be winning 6 or more games and getting to a bowl game.
Yeah, because they only won 3 last year, right?
One.
Oh, yeah, they won 6 games. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But I will say this: Colorado Buffaloes, the defense. Little bit.
I know. They soft up the middle.
It was like
small.
It was like a Big 12.
Yeah, it was Big 12-ish. Yeah.
There's a lot of offense.
It's Pac-12-ish.
Yeah.
It is.
But that's the one knock I'll put on
the way the game is being played now, they can win games, dude. Come on, it's almost like we're playing flag football anyway. So
that's how Stoops was winning. I mean, not Stoops, but the guy that
Lincoln, right?
Yeah. He didn't play no defense. Yep. The whole time he was here, he played 0 defense.
I am interested to see Shedeur up against Caleb Williams, just on the same field. I want to see what that looked like when they play USC. I just want to see what the quarterback matchup looked like.
Hey, dude. So wait a minute. So the Buffaloes play USC this year?
They in the Pac-12.
September 30th. They got SC.
Yeah.
You know what? I hope Dion and them go in there and whoop that ass.
They not. You can hope all you want to.
But who is Dion's backup quarterback?
I don't know.
If Sanders go down, they done.
Problem.
Yeah.
Problem.
They
Yeah.
done. But
Hey.
this Hunter kid, dude, you gotta give props to this Hunter kid.
Yeah, man.
This
You
Hunter
talking about the
kid,
wide receiver? The
Yeah,
kid that's playing both
D-back.
ways?
and
Yeah.
dude, he had over 100 snaps.
Yeah. That
He
nigga
had
looked like
over 100
that nigga. He looked like a little black Dr. Seuss, but he is
Yeah, he is a
that
little
nigga's
ugly.
incredible.
Yeah, he got a roach face, but that boy is balling out. And then after the game, they asked him, was he tired? He said he ready to go some more.
Yeah, but ask him that in week 10. You know what I'm saying? Or week,
Yeah.
6 or 7 when he starts
Yeah.
going against.
Right.
And if any of them, if either one of the Sanders boys gets hurt, if he gets hurt,
Right.
they done. It's a wrap, you know? And him playing that many snaps, I know that Deion needs him to play right now to win these games and all this other stuff, but you putting a lot of wear and tear on this young man's body, and I'm thinking about him on the next level. This young man's supposed to go pro.
Ooh,
he's
gonna be
play on the next level.
Yeah,
and you're not gonna be able to to be a two-way player and then be, your body still have a long career in the NFL. It's too much, and it's too much. You too much getting beat up.
Yeah.
You get beat up on offense and defense, and then going on. I can understand situational situations like Deion did it situationally. He would get out there and run the wide receiver a little bit, but he played cornerback. That's what he did.
Right.
Every snap. You understand what I'm saying? Every once in a while he would get out there and run wide receiver. But you can't have this young man playing 100 plays. You can't have him doing that every game, man, just to win. And they barely won, 45-42. And if it wasn't for his interception that he got in the end zone, they would have lost. So I give the young man props.
Yeah.
But I think
but they was a 20-point dog, 20-point underdog.
Right.
20-point underdog. So if they won by 3, hey.
Yeah.
But you're right though. But you're right though.
Not just that, but Deion came in, fired the whole squad, dude.
He sure did. He sure did.
Y'all better get into the portal.
He could, in the portal, because I'm coming. He came in and did, and it does me no greater pleasure to see a brother step up in there and go to work and show that his leadership skills, his winning attitude, his character, he changed the culture within months.
Confidence is off the charts.
Man, off the chart.
And in football, bro, if you got the conditioning and the confidence, you can win 2 or 3 extra games.
Right.
See, did you see the way TCU was looking when they looked up in the third quarter and these dudes are still there?
Yeah.
I guarantee you they thought they was getting ready to eat through this team.
Yeah. They took them lightly. They was like, we're about to blow prime time out. Yeah. You can
come in with a 21-point, favor, and they bought into that hype. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
And they made it look easy. The little running back, he caught a little old screen pass on that one touchdown play. He slowed up and sped played. Dude, I'm like, this dude they playing Sandlot on Saturday, big time football, and they just out there having fun, dude.
Yeah.
I love it. And then I love that the first thing Prime said when he sat down at his press conference, he said, "Thank God."
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So Prime, it ain't just about football, man. It's about just Prime, what coach has moved the way he's moved. And he's doing it so strategically. And I'm telling y'all, he gonna end with the Cowboys. That's gonna be the first African American, or whatever we want to call it, first Black Cowboy coach in history will be Deion Primetime Sanders. And
so let me ask you this: you think Deion can play for Jerry Jones, man? Jerry Jones is.
I told you, Jerry loved Super Bowl rings more than he hate Black people.
Mm-hmm.
Jerry wanna win.
Mm-hmm.
and he's getting long in the tooth. He's getting old, and he's understanding that
if he really
his time
wanted
is
to
getting
win,
short.
he give up some of that damn hire a general manager, give up some of that damn control.
Why do that? He gonna give it all to Deion, Doc. He gonna let Deion bring his nucleus right there. If you look at Deion's staff, the staff that he's building, that he started building at Jackson State, that staff can go coach in the NFL, bro. Them boys are thoroughly well coached.
But see, Jerry Jones don't even want a black quarterback. You know what I'm saying? I can't see him. He don't want Dak there. When Dak was at his height, when Dak was balling, he didn't want to pay Dak. You know what I'm saying? And he don't want no black leadership there. He don't even want a black quarterback there. I don't see him taking, because in order for Deion to come there, Deion gonna have to be in control, because that's Deion. He's over the
and
top.
That's something that
he has a very
is
strong
not,
personality.
that
and Jerry
man
Jones didn't want black people in his school, so he sure ain't gonna want black leaders. I don't see him doing it. I don't see JJ doing it.
What did you say about 25 years ago on that song? What was that statement you made?
Time truly brings about a change.
That is.
This was just three years. This is what, 2 years ago, him not wanting to pay that. I mean, he didn't want to pay that.
If that nigga ain't changed in 75 years,
Jerry Jones stuck in his ways. He don't want to pay Dak. He don't want to pay Dak, so he sure don't want to have no black head coach that's gonna be in control of things, that wants control. You know, Jerry Jones, he's a control freak. He don't like black people. It's too many things going against Deion.
Well, hey, I will say this in memory of my pops. Miracles do happen because he lived long enough for Kansas City to get a Super Bowl.
Oh, that's right.
yeah.
See?
I mean, 10 years ago, that was a damn joke right there.
Yeah.
Kansas City was in there like with Tampa Bay, Detroit. You know, man.
Yeah. I got all kind of side eyes with all my Kansas City stuff. People look at me like, why this dude all into these sorry Chiefs, man?
Hey,
you know, and
then
when they won it all, man, I had people calling me from Germany that I had seen in 20 years talking about congratulations, because they remember.
Yeah, Chiefs. Rough thin time, like me, man. I had we saw the Star Wars era. I mean, not Star Wars, Starback era. Emmett and them, and then dog. I was 22 last time Dallas won something.
Yeah.
So I got a picture, man, of my daughter, right, when she was a little bitty baby. And I had on my Chiefs jersey, and I had a Chiefs hat on top of her head, right?
Right.
And they tell me, hey, you're a fair weather fan because Chiefs win now. I just shown that picture. See this little baby right here with all this Kansas City Chiefs gear on? Yeah. She's 26 now.
Damn. Did nobody report you to child services for that?
I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad for none of y'all, man, because I was in Seattle. Washington, flying my Texans flag in front of my house. So I don't want to.
What? Really?
Seahawks flag, Seahawks flag, Seahawks flag, Texans.
Yeah.